my channel. If you have come in for the first time, thank you so much you all for clicking on the video. My name is Ashmita. Hope you all are doing well. And yes, Blinks, I am here with the album review. Yes, the Blackpink's new album which has dropped a couple of weeks back. I'm here with the review of this album, and the album is called The Album. I don't know why they chose this name. Can Blinks clarify that to me? And personally, if you ask me, I mean, this is the first album that Blackpink released, like the first full album. So at least, see, I am very new to this. So at least I was thinking maybe they'll give a little different or an innovative name. Why they chose to call this The Album is beyond me. So probably Blinks can clarify that to me. So if you guys have seen my Modes review, Map of the Soul 7, I had ranked and scored all the songs based on certain parameters, and I've done the same in this case as well. The parameters that I had chosen in that review, the same I have chosen here. I'm gonna put up the sheet in front of you on the screen for you guys to see how I have scored them and what is my ranking, like ranking as per my preferences. Of course, your preferences can be different, which you can let me know in the comment section below. But this is my ranking in terms of what was the experience for me as a listener for this album. So yes, without dealing this any further, let's just get into the detailed review of each of the songs one by one. The first track, How You Like That.
How you like that? You gon' like that?
I really like this song. I actually really like this song. This is one of the earlier songs when I had gotten into K-pop and I had done the reaction for this. This is easily one of my favorite songs of Blackpink generally because I am really used to the Blackpink songs which are very high voltage, be it Do 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 Do, Kill This Love, this one, How You Like That. I enjoy that kind of sound, and now I've really come to appreciate their style. I know I have read enough articles and I have read enough comments on the Blackpink videos to understand that there is a very divided opinion on the kind of music that Blackpink does.
보란 듯이 무너졌어 바닥을 뚫고 저 치아까지 엊그처럼 잡겠다고 저 높이 두 손을 뻗어봐도.
Lot of the fans say that it's the same kind of music that their formula of do 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 is they are just recycling it again and again, and they are just making music. And others are saying, what, it works for them. The song comes out well. So what? So if it works for them, they will do it. So they will, of course, reproduce their success formula. I am very new to this fandom because I have really started now listening to K-pop, and I don't think I can judge their kind of music so soon that they're just rehashing the old stuff and doing that. Personally, for me, I think I'm too soon to judge it that way. So I have judged it just based on the the melody and the song as an independent entity, and not comparing it with their previous songs. This album is very personal. This is a very personal album. Here again, they are saying that before judging us, first look at you, then look at me. First you see yourself, and then you point your fingers at me. I really like the entire gist of the album.
Look at you now, look at me. Look at you now, look at me. Look at you now, look at me. How you like that now?
And then when it came to the beat, I have given it an 8.5 because this is a song whenever it plays, when I put on my K-pop playlist, there are certain times when you want to just skip certain songs and not want to listen to it. It has never happened with this song. Whenever I'm listening to my K-pop playlist and How You Like That plays, I never skip it. Now, if you see the album in the totality, for me, this song ranked at number 5 because there are much superior songs in the album than How You Like That. If you see my standout artist here, now in most of the songs, all 4 stood out for me. All 4. There are very few songs where a particular artist stood out completely for me, and How You Like That is one of those songs. Here, Rosé's vocals just stood out for me, and Lisa's rapping was unbelievably amazing. For me, in this particular song, these 2 artists stood out.
I said, come, come, 이곳에 light up the sky. 네 두 눈을 보며 kiss you bye. 실컷 비웃어라 꼴 좋으니까 이젠 너의 하나 둘 셋.
So yes, overall this is a very superior song as per me in the album. Second track of this album, Ice Cream featuring Selena Gomez.
Coldest with the kiss, so he call me ice cream. Catch me in the fridge, right where the ice be.
Now I don't know why this happened, but the 2 tracks they have done in this album, 2 collaborations, one with Selena and the second with Cardi B, and both the collab tracks are, at least for me, the weakest in the album. I mean, I don't really dislike the song, but I don't have much affinity towards the song either. I liked it in my first listen. I was like, yeah, it's a nice song, but this is a song that I would probably skip over if I'm really not in the mood to listen to it.
Come a little closer, cause you look thirsty. I'ma make it better, slip it like a Slurpee. Snow cone chili, get it free like Willy. In the jeans like Billy, you be popping like a Willy.
But yes, overall for me it was like any other pop song that I have listened to in so many years. Nothing really unique. I like that they collaborated with Selena, because here what I found good about this song was that how well Selena and their voices blended together. So I personally really liked the collaboration. Maybe in future I would like to see another collab that Blackpink does with Selena Gomez, because the voices actually really went together very well.
So good, yeah, love so sweet. Hey, baby, you deserve a treat. Diamonds on my wrist, so he call me ice cream. You could double dip, cause I know you like me.
Here for this song, the opinions are so divided. Please let me know how you found this song. Like, was it like, oh my god, no, why did they have to do such a song for a collab with Selena Gomez? And or you were like, no, this is a great song? Because I have really read polarizing opinions about this song. I really don't have a problem overall with the song, but yes, in the album, in context of the album, this song is the weakest. Third track of this album, Pretty Savage.
Savage.
Now this is a song which ranked very high on my ranking, and the reason is because from the first beat itself I was hooked. In the first listen, if you see, my ranking is 8.5, and I was literally hooked. The beats and the melody are just so energetic. I loved it. And my favorite part of the song, besides the lyrics, I loved the entire lyrics, but in terms of the part that I liked was the ending, because the entire song is so high voltage, and then it just ends slowly and smooth. The beat suddenly changes, and I love that part.
You know.
This song is such a slap to the haters, I mean, they're literally, owning their success and throwing it at the haters' face and saying, we don't bloody care. I think every album should have a song where you're dissing your haters. I think every album should have a song, because I feel the K-pop, this is because, just based on my limited knowledge that I'm saying, is that in K-pop, the hate factor, I mean the love factor is also very much there, the love and support for your artist, but the hate factor is also so much, and I really fail to understand why. And I'm not just talking about fan wars. I mean, fan wars are firstly ridiculous and pointless. I don't know why people would waste time in fan wars, because I mean, we all have a life, right? But in terms of the fandom also hating on the artists for no reasons, if you're hating on them for a valid reason, I understand, but just hating on the artist for the heck of it, I don't understand that logic at all. I loved everybody's vocals in this, and here you could actually feel when they were singing. I could feel that they are literally, being aggressive, and they are literally sort of venting out their frustration. They are being savage. They are being really, really savage. But you could feel that power on their vocals when they were singing this song. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I mean, clearly one of the most superior songs in the album. Okay, the fourth song, Bet You Wanna, featuring Cardi B.
I bet you wanna, I bet you wanna, I bet you wanna, I bet you, I bet you, I bet you wanna, I bet you.
Now again, this song, like Ice Cream, I found the weakest. So this one and Ice Cream are at the same level. And why? Because at the first, and I was particularly, if you see my reaction of Lovesick Girls, I think I particularly mentioned that I was very, very interested to listen to the Cardi B song, because I really like Cardi B and I was very, very excited for this collab. So I think maybe because my expectations were so high from this collab that I found it a little underwhelming after listening to it. In my first listen, I was like, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, not bad, fine, not bad. But I don't know, I was in my heart, I was a little disappointed that why this song didn't turn out to be the way I expected in my head. The saving grace of this song is actually the beats of the song. When they do Bet You Wanna, that part, I actually really like that part.
I bet you wanna, I bet you wanna, I bet you wanna, I bet you, I bet you, I bet you wanna, I bet you wanna, I bet you wanna. Something about me's taking you higher.
So this and Ice Cream have scored the same in terms of the overall final scoring, which is not a bad score, but I'm saying compared to all the other songs in the album, and you don't have many songs in the album. That's where my problem was. That this album, even though yes, YG claimed that this was a full-fledged album, you don't have many songs in the album. So I am expecting each and every song to have a punch, each and every song to be as superior as the other. So that is why I feel, now I knew how Ice Cream was, so I felt that okay, leave Ice Cream aside, maybe the other songs will overshadow the Ice Cream song. But then the Cardi B song, again, I felt a little underwhelmed. I wouldn't say I was disappointed, but yeah, in my heart, I was a little underwhelmed. Do let me know, Blinks, what are your thoughts on the Cardi B song? It felt like, again, like Ice Cream, it felt like any other song to me. I wanted it to be a little different. The fifth track, Lovesick Girls. This is by far one of their most superior songs of all the songs of Blackpink that I've listened to. This has a very different feel. This has a sense of freshness. This has a sense of emotion, punch. This song overall, whenever I listen to Lovesick Girls, it just feels different in a good way. Even the MV, look at the MV, how different and refreshing it feels from their other MVs. I'm really happy that this song is actually the title track for the album. This is such a nice summer breakup song. I don't know, it just gives me all the feels. For me, yes, all the girls sang well, but somehow for me, Jennie and Rose really stood out. Jennie singing and rapping was such a treat to my ears, but my favorite part of the song was how the song ended. And when Rose was singing the entire part at the end, Rose's part, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I absolutely loved it. With this song, I could feel that yes, the girls are trying something different, and this is not usually that they do, or this is not usually that I've listened to, and that is why it felt like such a breath of fresh air to my ears. I personally want the girls to explore this kind of music, because I don't know, their vocals really shined in this one. I love Lovesick Girls. Sixth track, Crazy Over You.
I went crazy over you.
Now this is the track I'm really happy with this song, okay? Even though in my entire ranking it ranks 6th, but I'm actually pretty happy with this song because the beats are very, very different. I actually loved how the song started.
I've been on a kiss and tell, send girls to wishing wells. If you're my man, I want you to myself.
And me, being an Indian, I was like, oh my god, this sounds like such an Indian sort of a song. It has that flavor. I mean, let me know, Indian Blinks, do you agree with me or not? And I sort of braced myself thinking, oh my god, this track is gonna be legendary. It was not legendary, it was good. I think for me personally, where it went wrong was that they added too many variations in the song. Like, they were trying something very new. They tried the new beats, but I think they were trying too many new beats one after the other, because every verse I could feel that yes, they're again experimenting with the beat. It's actually a song where I think it'll really depend on your mood, whether you want to listen to it again and again on loop, or you would want to just skip it. Personally, for me, the beats very unique. That's what I like. That's what I said. Like with Lovesick Girls in this one, I am happy that they are trying something different, because it sounded different to me from the limited knowledge of Blackpink that I have, and I was happy with that. And Jisoo was such a standout. Jisoo's verse was like my favorite in this song.
Oh yeah, need to get with the program. Boy, I keep it close like slow dance. Hit you with the red, don't go there. No, man.
I would want them to experiment more in this direction. Okay, the second last track, Love to Hate Me.
Love to hate me, love, 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 love. How you love to hate me, love.
This was a clear winner. I mean, you see my score, the beats and melody I have given 10. From the get-go, guys, from the get-go, this song just kept me hooked to it. This is the song after Pretty Savage. When Pretty Savage got over, I played it again because I liked it. But this song, I played it probably I think 3 to 4 times because I loved it. I liked the lyrics. The lyrics were not very unique, but I really liked the way they have expressed the feelings here in this song. And the beats, when they do na 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 na, I've played it on repeat, guys. I've played it on repeat.
Love, 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 love. How you love to hate me. Kinda said that you always been like that. See me making waves and you.
Now this song is a very, very Blackpink song, and it has their signature punch and music on it. But I think this was better for me than How You Like That. Everybody's vocals stood out. Like they are so talented. These girls, I love the way they sing. I love the way they rap. My favorite part, though, if I had to really choose what really stood out for me in this song, was Lisa's rap. I loved it. And when her rap gets over and Rosé starts, oh my god, I love this song.
Hold up, I could do bad by myself, don't need help. One of a kind of hand that I was dealt, like oh well, felt. Cupid was stupid, I should've knew it, cause I've been through it. You wouldn't do it if it ain't foolish, stupid. You have my love, if you only love to hate me, love.
So this ranked second in my album review because these girls, they were saving the best for the last.
But you never know unless you walk in my shoes. You'll never know I'll keep loading the gun.
Where do I even begin? Everything about this song. I was left speechless. And I'm telling you, when this song, like in my first listen, when I listened to this song without the lyrics, it made me emotional. I had tears. I don't know. I felt some sort of pain inside me. After reading the lyrics, I understood why I felt so much pain, because this is a song which they really, I mean, they have sung it from their heart. Their vocals had so much pain when I was listening to the song, and when I read the lyrics, I felt so sad and so bad for these girls. I mean, I gave the lyrics like a straight 10 because it is a straight 10. My favorite part, well, I shouldn't call it like favorite, or maybe the standout part, like the one which probably pained my heart the most, was Jennie's lines when she said that, it's very easy to judge because you'll never get to know me, so instead of knowing me, you judge me. I mean, there was something sort of like that, and I don't know, I just felt really bad.
But you never know unless you walk in my shoes. You never know I'm kept out in the gun. 'Cause everybody sees what they wanna see. It's easier to judge me than to believe.
Now I have read enough about Blackpink to know that Jennie gets most of the hate, and that too unnecessary hate. Like, she's really made out to be the villain. And I want to just say to those people that who just hate unnecessarily, that go watch the documentary. At least you'll understand that they are also human beings. So yeah, this was clearly the winner for me in this album, and because there were so little beats, their vocals really stood out. I want Blackpink to have more of such songs where they really don't focus more on the beat, and they have to focus more on these girls' vocals, because I mean, the talent that these four have collectively is insane. So yes, my overall review for the album is a thumbs up, definitely. And my only wish is that I wish they had more tracks, at least 10 tracks minimum. 8 seemed a little too less, because it was not even half an hour. The entire playlist got over in like 25 minutes. Yeah, almost 25 minutes. And I know that Blinks have been waiting for so long for a full-fledged album. So do let me know, what were your thoughts? Are you happy that we got 8 tracks, or are you thinking that, oh no, we waited so long that we should have had more tracks in the album? Or are you thinking that at least we got this because we have been waiting for so long, so at least something is better than nothing? So I would really want to know what is like your opinion on this, and I hope we don't get to wait too long for the next album from Blackpink. From what I know, Rose is gonna have a single soon. I am really looking forward to it. Her vocals are amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. So yes guys, that was my final ranking for all the 8 tracks of Blackpink's The Album. Do let me know what is your favorite track from, like, what is your most favorite and your least favorite. What are your thoughts overall on this album? What do you expect next from Blackpink? Do let me know, Blinks. Share in your thoughts in the comment section below. And yes, that was it from me guys today. More Blackpink. Now the next Blackpink reaction is going to be the Pretty Savage performance reaction, because that has been requested a lot of times, so I'll do that. So yes guys, that was it from me. I hope you have come till the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're a K-pop lover. I'll see you on my next video guys. Bye bye.